So this is a quite typical version. You can see for attendees here, you are in this building of LG POSCO, and KUBS Business School has 3 buildings, quite the old traditional main building, and on your right, LG POSCO building, and so behind that main building, there's a totally brand new, cutting edge, new building of Hyundai Motor building. So overall environment, we have a good combination of typical college atmosphere, as well as a very modern and minimal style building of Hyundai Motor. So once you get in, you can enjoy this kind of environment altogether. So all the time, most of school that they just proclaim that we are the best. So what we are doing is we are not the best, not only the best, also we are the first. In South Korea, Korea University Business School established 1905, more than 100 years ago, and especially for business education, KUBS is the first institution started to train and educate students for future manager since 1963. And our mission is quite ambitious, so we are studying. So for typical parts, I try to a little bit speed up. Can I just skip? Yeah. Those rankings, all the time, the company, the business school show the best ranking for us. For example, our neighbors like Yonsei University or Seoul National, they would also show quite advantageous ranking for themselves. I want to skip this one. The most important thing is our KUBS has been accredited by 2 association, AACSB and ICWIS. AACSB is a US standard, ICWIS is a European standard. But on top of that, KUBS is a member of SAMS organization. Among the attendees here, is there anybody who is aware of SAMS by chance? We need to work on it. So SAMS is mainly led by European business schools like London School of Economics and HEC and Bocconi in Italy. And its network has been a little bit enlarged to cover business schools in Asia as well. So in Asia, KUBS from South Korea and Tsinghua University, China, Hong Kong UST, Hong Kong, and National University of Singapore are the members. And in the US, Cornell University is its member. It is a very prestigious business school consortium. So we not only work on a global standard and general standards like ICWIS and AACSB, we are playing the major role inside of that SAMS. So in SAMS, there are around 75 global corporate partners from which all of our students, mainly in MBA program, could get the benefit for a company visit and career consulting, as well as having guest speaker. So we aim to be at least top 3 in Asia by 2030. So if you join us, you will be one of its contributor. Especially at the KUBS, we have the largest size of faculty. 82 full-time professors are enrolled. In terms of number of professors, we are the largest. The reason why that the larger number of faculty size is important, because if there is not enough number of professors, not all subdomains of management cannot be really covered. But as there are enough number of professors available, we are quite flexible to teach courses in global MBA program. Even though there are 82, it's not very easy, quite tight schedule. So you can imagine that other universities in Korea, they may face much difficulty to really deliver high quality courses taught by tenure track full-time faculty members. And in 5 years, the number may grow up to 100. So that to achieve that goal, so all the time I'm waiting for new people who can challenge and to join that challenge together. Ranking, you can check it later. So this is 2 accreditation plus SAMS. So if you have time, try to search SAMS.org. So just visit its website with the network and academic members as well as corporate members. On top of that, there are social partners. That means non-profit seeking organizations like World Wild Foundation and other non-profit seeking organization is also part of SAMS. They participated as social partners. So you can see the very difference compared to other business schools, especially in South Korea. In general, that global MBA is a 12 months program, 6 modules of 2 months. So most of students finish their MBA in 1 year. I would say around 70%, 70 to 75. And the rest, 20 to 25 students, they choose a exchange program or double degree program. So this global MBA, 45 credit, called an elective. Once you are in, you can enjoy lots of courses together. Very intensive, 1 year. So it starts in August as an orientation and every module of 2 months. And for module 3, it is a winter vacation period in South Korea. So on top of regular courses like core classes, you can enjoy some elective classes and some other activities. And module 6 in July and August with the business practice. That means a company with a mission. They just ask a team of students of 4 to 6 students and taught by, led by a professor. So 1 professor and 1 sponsor company and a team of 4 to 6 students work together to deliver what was asked by those sponsor company. So in general, this business practicum starts in May and continue over by the end of July. And some students can enjoy internship or some other work in parallel in the module 6. So it's quite intensive, a 6 module based 12 months program. And then if you want, you can go for exchange program or dual degree program of 1 semester or 1 year. So here comes a little bit more information about that exchange and dual degree program like that. So before doing that, I'm going to show you an example of a typical schedule for this year. When you start in August, orientation, and for besides courses that you would take in class, we try to organize a more interaction with industry. So under the name of Career Acceleration Program, that GMB students will have a module of 16 hours. Some are taught inside of on campus, and more than half of those courses will be delivered outside of campus, so at sponsoring participating companies. And then in module 2, usually this career acceleration program is designed for global MBA program students, but in parallel, KUBS offers another master program, Master in Management, which doesn't require a lot of job experience, but having study at a major of economics or management. So we try to get advantage from that MIM, which also attract a lot of company interaction under the name of skill seminar. So GMBA students can audit this skill seminar So over 1 year period, GMBA student will have 4 chances to have interaction with companies through career acceleration program as well as the skill seminar. And then there's also one new program called the Global CEO Talk that I'm teaching. That is not mainly developed for global MBA program students, but for undergraduate students. However, it does accommodate MBA students to listen to experience from those global CEOs and C-level companies. This course, 2 courses will be offered every Friday afternoon. So overall, MBA students have 4 days from Monday to Thursday for studying and a lot of company interaction activities on Friday to company visit or global CEO talk, some happy hours to try to balance your study and those kind of exchanges. I think you have a long list of courses. I don't want to just mention all these courses. The business practicum I have introduced briefly in the beginning. So this is quite unique part of our curriculum to bring companies who are looking for the talented people like you. So this business practicum provides not only opportunity for students to interact with the companies, those company, mainly HR staff, they have a very attractive occasion to meet MBA students and with a specific mission. So every year we have 6 to 8 different projects which are planned and executed. So students can enjoy with the real, tackling really real world questions. And as well, that those companies would get the benefit from students' efforts, kind of mini consulting project. And on top of typical finance marketing strategy concentration, I mentioned only 2, digital transformation, ESG, I forgot entrepreneurship. So global MBA is not only to train people to work inside of a company, but who want to create their own company as an entrepreneur. Me as a personally, I'm also running a small startup on IT technology. So there are relatively more professors inside of KUBS who having experiences either to run the real startup or to advise those startups. Because inside of KUBS, we have a startup institution, which is the only startup specialized institution inside of business school. The most of cases, the startup institution is attached to the university level, but at business school, we do establish that startup institution almost 10 years ago. So every 6 months, there are 6 to 8 startups are enrolled, so incubated and grow and graduate. So if you're also having interest related to startup and entrepreneurship, and GMBA may provide a very unique opportunity, either for you to start your own or to join those startups which are incubated inside of KUBS. And for exchange, so it comes after 12 months of study. So if you want to stop and graduate and work right away, however, if you want to spend a little bit more time in the US or in Europe or in Asian countries, we have a quite wide range of student exchange program. For example, in Europe, Bocconi and Finland and Stockholm Business School and Copenhagen Business School are the member of the SAMS consortium. That's the reason why they do participate as a exchange program. And ESAP is not only participating in student exchange program, also double degree programs is also offered by ESCP. In Asia, you can see in Singapore and in Beijing, Peking University and Tsinghua, in Shanghai, Fudan University, in Tokyo, Hitotsubashi, those are the prestigious institutions and business schools who are participating all together to accommodate visitors from KUBS. And if you are specializing, really strongly interested in that double dual degree, that is not 6 months, it is a 1 year study after GMBA. So 2 opportunities, one in Paris, ESCP, France, and I think EBS is based in Berlin and European Business School, if you want to looking for. And especially the beauty of dual degree track, as well as exchange in Europe. If you do study in Europe and if you find a job, in general, your visa can be converted automatically as a work permit. So if you are really interested in having a job in European country, mainly EU member states, and that exchange and dual degree program may open the window for your career in European countries as well. So ESCP, I didn't add it up, but ESCP, it's a master in management degree, was ranked like number 3 or number 2 this year from FT ranking. I visited this ESCP and had a lot of exchange with its president and associate dean. It's located in downtown Paris. Other schools like ESSEC and HEC are located outside of Paris. There's a long way to go, but ESCP is inside of Paris, intramuros, so it's very practical, as well as it has 5 different campuses around the European countries. And EBS, quite similar. I didn't have a chance to visit EBS yet, but a couple of faculty members that I know since my PhD study, they worked at EBS, so indirectly, I've heard about this institution as well. And KUBS, we do offer a dedicated team to help students to have better opportunity to explore their career. So it is called as Career Development Center, CDC. And for today, she's not here. Sarah Jung, she is helping us. For example, she is developing career acceleration program, and she tried to organize other activities in association with Global MBA alumni as well. So our graduates, I went to year-end party last December, organized by GMBA alumni. There were more than 100 in Seoul. Around 20% are from foreign countries and 80% are domestic students. So the core is getting formed and being more active. For example, on the 17th of March, and Gislang Brown, who is a partner of DHR International, one of a major headhunting and HR consulting companies. He's based in Seoul now. He will come as a guest speaker for Global CEO Talk. So once you join, you can really enjoy the spirits of Korean University on top of your study. For example, we have a 고연전 in 4 sports competition, and many concert and events are organized. So MBA students, next to undergraduate and other courses, and usually you have a not really totally balanced, but you can enjoy that kind of extracurricular activity during your study, even though the program is quite intensive. So in terms of facility, what you can see here on the bottom of this slide is a startup institution. So which accommodates around 6 to 8 startups who are inside of this institution, and with the lounge open to startup and startup related organization, which is KBS main building. And here is the LG POSCO building and Hyundai Motor Hall. Hyundai Motor Hall is specialized for mainly your group study. As you can see on the top right, the yellow colored, those are study rooms. In Hyundai Motor Hall, inside of Hyundai Motor Hall, there are more than 60, I think, study rooms like that to accommodate 4 to 8 people for group study. And our class, GMBA student program, is on the first floor of this Hyundai Motor Hall, having very minimal spirit. It's very white and simple. So here it is much more classic. You can see the woodenware as well as a marble and the blue and pink marbles, but this is very classic. But our classroom is located in Hyundai Motor Hall with a very minimal spirit. Many activities. There are sports association, especially since last year, that MBA alumni association with the Global MBA, KMBA, EMBA, and Finance MBA. We started to have much more, lot of exchanges. For example, last year-end party, on the bottom center, that is the year-end bank picture. So there were GMBA students who attended and enjoyed together with other alumni from other programs. So we are starting the second round. So today is the 2nd of March. Application will be open from tomorrow, and the deadline is 24th of March. So important thing is you go to the website and start submit your online application and pay that admission fee. Once you complete and your payment is executed, your document is activated. And then you can submit later on other documents which are required or optional. And once all documents are received, mainly Professor Koo and myself and Jane and Erin, we will look at your dossier, and having screen result will be announced the 7th of April. An interview will be conducted on the 15th, mainly through Zoom or Google Meet. I think it's a Zoom. So you don't have to come here. You can just sit down in front of your computer to have an interface with Professor Koo. Or if you want to organize a physical interview here, why not? And the result will be delivered by 28th of April. And also we do for application, yes, let's go. Quite simple. I think most of documents you have. As one letter of recommendation is required. Letter of recommendation is required. And one proof of English proficiency certificate, IBTI or IELTS or Cambridge Advanced, I think English whatsoever, it can be considered as that proof. And we do also encourage to submit other optional documents, especially if you are applying for scholarship, and it is important to apply. Submit those optional documents to show your strengths or your interest, your determination to join KUBS, to achieve your career goal together with us.